Once we've opened a file, there are three general modes we'll use for interacting with it: reading, writing, and appending. Reading simply means that we're looking at the file's contents and reading it into our program. We're not changing the contents, just inputting it into our own code. Writing, on the other hand, means we're rewriting the file from scratch. Have you ever accidentally saved over a file on your computer with a different file? The reason that's so disastrous is that when we write to a file, we by default erase it and rewrite it completely from scratch. With writing, we assume the file is a snapshot of the current state of our data, not a running log of the history of all of its changes. Usually that's the case, but it does mean we need to be careful. We should never use sensitive data when testing our input and output, because we could easily find ourselves overwriting it. The third mode, appending, is safer, although it's often not as useful. Appending also writes to the file, but it starts on the very last line of the file. Nothing is overwritten, new data is just added to the end. Whether we're writing or appending, there are some pretty advanced ways of writing content to files. For example, serialization is an automatic process of grabbing all the variables in a program and automatically storing them in a way that can be loaded directly in the future. But that's further down the road, don't worry about that for now. For our purposes, we're going to discuss file input and output primarily in terms of reading and writing files one by one. This is a good place to start because it keeps things pretty close to the individual variables that we're storing.